So I was just perusing through YouTube one day when I got recommended this video where someone made a cozy little game in Scratch. And me being me, I was intrigued by this game engine I had never heard about before. So I decided to try and make a game in it with no prior experience at all, because I have a ton of free time on my hands and totally no other things I need to work on. So after doing some quick research on YouTube and checking out what other people have done, I went onto the website and immediately signed up. I spent a bit of time just kind of exploring the website before jumping into making anything. I then started thinking about my game concept. I knew I wanted it to be set in a kitchen and have something to either do with cake or food, which seems to be a reoccurring theme with all of my games. I jumped right into doing the art for the game, which I drew in Canva, and started with this decorative pot plant to add to the scene. I've been seeing a lot of creators use Critter for their drawings and animations, and I can definitely see why from the sheer quality you are able to achieve. I definitely want to get around to using and practicing with it, but for now I'm going to stick with what I'm familiar with. I spent the first day just gathering and getting all the art done for the game and designing the objects I was going to put in, which included this piping bag with pink icing, this fun cupcake which I found on Canva and added extra detail to, and this rainbow sprinkle shaker can which was actually inspired by the ones you see in the Papa's games. I then redesigned this egg I found and drew this plate to place the cupcakes on. Once that was done, I placed all my objects into the scene and added this bowl I drew plus this cooking rack and pot which I got on Canva for free. Now it was finally starting to look like a kitchen. The next thing was to design the character to go in the kitchen, and since Easter is in 123 days, I decided to make the character a bunny, which I made with some simple shapes like circles and ovals. I tried to make them as round as possible to maximize cuteness. I also gave them a little apron to make it seem like they had just baked the cupcakes and a knife and fork to eat them with. After all that was done, I imported everything on one page into Scratch except my cupcake sprites, which I needed to add separately. I then duplicated the cupcakes and neatly stacked them up on the plate, before adjusting the rotation by changing the direction so some of them were tilting slightly outwards. I then went back into YouTube and found a tutorial on how to make this cool particle effect in Scratch, so I watched the video to see how to do it and played it back a couple times before chucking in the code straight from the video. Credit to ZonxScratch, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, for this amazing tutorial. I then designed the crumb particles, which was pretty fun, which I did in Scratch because it was quicker and easier, and did 4 different designs, and I think it turned out pretty well, but you tell me. I added a timer and click counter and designed 10 different endgame screens ranging from well done, so close, almost, nice try, not bad, getting there, good effort, better than one, aw dang, and womp womp, which you deserve if you can't even get one, or if you're a toddler playing this game. Anyway, the coding was actually really simple and easy because everything is categorized by colors and organized as almost puzzle piece blocks, which I actually really liked and made the coding part really fun. At this stage, I was pretty much finished, but there was something that felt off. When the cupcakes were eaten, they kind of just disappeared, which didn't feel satisfying at all, so I went back and edited them in Scratch, so it actually looked like they were being eaten. And now it looked perfect and seamless. And with that, I finished making my first game in Scratch, which gets a big thumbs up from me. I really like the layout of everything, the coding system is easy, plus I like that you can draw and edit your own sprites and animations in Scratch itself, but if you don't want to, they have a lot of free stuff that you can use as well, which is really cool. I definitely recommend this to anyone starting out game dev who wants to start with something really simple and easy. I've kinda just been in a production loophole floating between tasks and succumbing to my own procrastination. But my game is available to play on the website, albeit very short. You can probably finish it in like 10 seconds if you're a fast clicker. But I'm still happy with how it turned out, and little projects like these are really fun and bring me a lot of joy. Also, my sister wanted me to animate the character eating spaghetti, so here you go. I ended up creating a clone of my game, which you can also play, but hey, it gave me a reason to do more art, which is always fun. But I was feeling pretty lazy towards the end of this project, so I ended up mainly getting free graphics from Canva and adding a bold outline and slapping on a bit of extra detail to give it that clip art look. For the little noodle animation, I initially was going to do it in Canva, but then I realized that animating it in Scratch would be easier and quicker, so I ended up redoing it in Scratch, but either way, I think it turned out good. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and comment down your thoughts. And I just wanted to say, Thank you so much for the overwhelming amount of positive comments that I got on my previous video. It was so encouraging to hear, especially everyone who wished me good luck on my game dev journey. I can't wait to start my next project and share it with you guys. I'm not sure when that will be coming out, so definitely click the bell to be notified for when it does. And until then, I'll see you next time. See ya!